no cops, all right? We can work this out.
Or not.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Cobra Kai Season 3 fights.
What do you want?
Payback.
He's mine.
No mercy!
For this list, we're looking at showdowns from this series' third season that packed the hardest punches. For those who haven't binged it yet, this is your spoiler alert. What's your favorite fight from Season 3? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Miguel fights for his life.
Mickey is my mom. I love you so much, my baby. Please come back to us.
In classic cliffhanger fashion, the Season 2 finale left Miguel's fate in the balance. Although Miguel remains comatose throughout the Season 3 premiere, his internal struggle is cleverly depicted through karate.
Moment we've all been waiting for. Returning to defend his title from Cobra Kai Karate, Miguel Diaz.
As Miguel lies in his hospital bed, we cut to a one-on-one match between him and a competitor from Yoshukai Karate. The dream is interspersed with footage of Miguel's previous fight against Robbie, which left him in critical condition. While the match is taking place inside Miguel's head, the conflict is real and the stakes are high. It's complemented by some emotionally effective scenes with Miguel's mother and Johnny, who encourage him to fight.
I know you got it in you to pull through. You just gotta keep fighting. You just gotta keep fighting.
Miguel thankfully wins this round, but the real fight is only beginning. Number 9. New Cobra Kai Recruits.
Who's going down next?
Let's go.
He's mine.
Eli Hawk Moskowitz has changed so much, it's almost hard to envision him pre-Mohawk. Those memories come flooding back when Kreese brings in several new recruits, which includes Hawk's former tormentor Kyler. He has little trouble finishing Mitch and taking his spot. Tori secures her place on the team, leaving her opponent with a chipped tooth and one of her signature insults.
You needed braces anyway.
The main event is between Hawk and Brooks, who bullied him with Kyler. If the hair and tattoos weren't enough, Hawk makes his message loud and clear on the mat. He is not a weakling anymore, and his opponent has the bloody face to prove it. As satisfying as it is to watch Kyler tremble, it's also unsettling seeing what Hawk has become.
You know, I didn't think you were actually gonna do it.
Yeah, but they got what they deserve for what they did to Miguel.
Number 8. Soccer Showdown. After the first day of school turned into an all-out war, the faculty cracks down on karate.
Counselor Blatt will give us detention just for breathing near them.
I don't see her anywhere, do you? Besides, what's a game of soccer without a little physical contact?
Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai seemingly find a loophole during a game of soccer, treating the field like a dojo. The kids turn the ball into a weapon, sending it flying into each other's chests and faces. Sam actually does a pretty good job of making a kick to the head look like an accident. Of course, it doesn't take long for the coach to realize that this is really just a brawl disguised as association football.
You know what? That's it. Everyone to the principal's office now.
It's like Shaolin soccer, minus the kung fu and fantastical elements. Okay, there's only a vague resemblance, but any scene that draws comparison to that movie is doing something right.
I guess that's why the Europeans call it football.
Number 7. Kreese takes out the trash.
He's the one who wanted to get involved. Now he's involved.
We're not sure if John Kreese can be fully redeemed at this point, but Season 3 did add more layers to the sadistic sensei. In a flashback to the 60s, we see a waiter being mistreated by a jerky jock. Although you might assume that the Letterman louse is Kreese, the villain we've come to despise is actually the sensitive server. While Kreese takes the humiliation in stride, he refuses to stand by when he sees a guy get rough with his girlfriend Betsy.
Hey!
You ever taught to keep your hands to yourself?
In a back alley, Kreese takes out the trash in more ways than one. As Kreese emerges victorious and Betsy sends him a smile, we're given a glimpse of what could have been. We know, however, that there's nothing but darkness in Kreese's future.
I've been fighting my whole life. I sure as hell I scared you.
Number 6. Garage Fight.
You gotta pursue on foot.
A foot? What? No, foot? Wait, hey, Johnny, this has gone far enough.
As fun as it is watching Daniel and Johnny settle the score, it's just as compelling whenever they join forces. In this scene, we get a little bit of both. Attempting to track down Robbie, the rivals are led to a garage full of stolen vehicles and suspicious fellows. Naturally, Daniel tries to resolve matters peacefully, while Johnny lets his fist do the talking.
No cops, all right? We can work this out.
We're not.
The bad guys may have chains and pipes, but they are no match for a couple of karate all-stars, watching out for one another in battle. We're reminded that Daniel and Johnny work surprisingly well together. When the lead runs dry, though, we're reminded why they never stay friends for long. Johnny's temper clashes with Daniel's merciful nature, ending their partnership with punches.
I should have known better than to team up with a lunatic like you.
Number 5. Laser tag fight.
What do you want?
Payback.
It never ceases to amaze us how well the show's fight choreography complements the editing. As Robbie stands up to his tormentors in juvie, Miyagi-Do challenges Cobra Kai in their biggest confrontation since the school showdown. Both fights blend together seamlessly, but one is noticeably greater in numbers. That's not the only reason this battle sticks out. Laser tag was first played in 1984. The same year the Karate Kid hit theaters, so setting a fight in an abandoned laser tag building was inevitable. Although the retro scenery creates a lighthearted atmosphere, things take a twisted turn when Tori arrives and a traumatized Sam panics.
Show yourself, LaRusso!
Whereas Robbie bests his enemy, Sam is unable to do the same, allowing Dimitri to get his arm broken.
No, please stop! Eli, stop! It's me!
Number 4. A Very Cobra Christmas.
Heard you were throwing a party. Hope you don't mind if we crash.
Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang may set aside their differences, but not even the spirit of Christmas can convince Cobra Kai to call a truce. The cinematography, choreography, and set design click together flawlessly as the LaRusso residence is ambushed. We watch several fights break out in what appears to be one long take, although the most heated confrontation is between Sam and Tori, who is apparently wearing a skeleton jacket.
I gotta be honest, LaRusso. I thought you'd put up more of a fight.
As those two square off in the dojo, Hawk comes to a realization. Having earned Kyler's respect, Hawk sees what he's become. He redeems himself with a kick and flip, saving Dimitri. Miguel, meanwhile, shows Kyler that he's back and ready to defend his title as All Valley champ. The fight is far from over, though.
Thanks for the motivation.
Number 3. Rematch to the death.
This is not for you.
Why not? You just said yourself our senseis had the same sensei. We're basically karate cousins, right?
You are a foreigner. You cannot take our secrets.
Daniel's return to Japan brings about several memorable callbacks to The Karate Kid Part 2. While Daniel was elated to see Kumiko again, the same cannot be said about Chosen. While Chosen is less bloodthirsty than when we last saw him, he's still intimidating even when he's making amends. To prove himself worthy of the Miyagi family scrolls, Daniel must face off against Chosen once again.
Now let us see how much you really know.
Although Daniel beat him over 30 years ago, Mr. Miyagi didn't teach him everything, which Chosen demonstrates. In a surprising turn, Daniel's former enemy becomes a teacher, picking up where Miyagi left off. Chosen could easily finish him with a pressure point technique, but he instead steals a move from Daniel's playbook.
I have waited a long time for this. Chosen. No.
Honk.
The way of the nose honk. Number 2. Why'd it have to be snakes?
Hey, get your shit together, all right? Look at me. The only thing you gotta worry about right now is survival.
Taken prisoner, Kreese's unit is forced to fight each other to the death. Kreese volunteers to face off against his captain, sparing his friend Silver, as in Terry Silver. The cruel captain chooses now to tell Kreese that Betsy died in a car accident.
That girlfriend of yours back home, what's her name? Betsy? Yeah, well, she's dead.
Oh, you liar.
No, a letter came just as we got orders for this mission.
To make matters even more stressful, they have to fight over a pit of snakes. Well, that explains a lot. Although Kreese is distraught, he doesn't let the captain's taunting distract him. With one resourceful move, he leaves the captain hanging on for dear life. With rescue on the horizon, Kreese no longer finds himself in a kill or be killed situation.
I won't make that mistake again. Kreese! No mercy.
He sends the captain falling to his doom anyway, marking Kreese's descent into a life without mercy. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Tori versus Sam. In a dream, but still cool.
Don't worry. I'm not going to break your arm. You deserve much worse than that.
Johnny starts another parking lot fight.
What the hell do you think you're doing, man?
Kicking your ass.
Robbie adjusts to juvie life.
My karate's about self-defense.
Well,
Let's see how that works out for you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Johnny vs. Kreese vs. Daniel.
What took you so long?
Season 3 has been a three-way battle between Johnny, Daniel, and Kreese. Thus, it only makes sense that the season would conclude with the three karate teachers squaring off. Caught in the middle is Robbie, who's sworn his loyalty to Cobra Kai. Johnny isn't ready to give up on his son, engaging in his most heated fight with Kreese yet. He sends Robbie charging into a locker during all the commotion, distracting Johnny long enough for Kreese to get the upper hand. No longer playing around, Kreese is ready to finish Johnny for good.
This isn't how I wanted this to end.
Daniel shows up just in time, however, putting the moves Chosen taught him to effective use. Going through a window together, Daniel takes away Kreese's ability to wage war, for now.
Cobra Kai's gotta go. For good.
Why don't we settle this the old-fashioned way? Tournament.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.